Winter Madness, we have got Lambo, the German player, Zerg player on top of that. In the top left, we've got Zoun, a Protoss player currently playing for Team Vitality, which is a little bit of a surprise, but they have picked up 3 Korean professional gamers, one being Zoun, one being Ryung, and the last one being Maru, and their coach or head of operations would be Crank. It's a long time standing professional player, commentator, community figure in the Korean scene, and is probably one of the biggest, how do you say this, like peace mover, chess master. He's one of the biggest guys in the community, moving things since basically the release of this game. He used to play for, God let me lie, I want to say he played for Slayers, then SK Telecom eventually. Pretty sure he was also with Team Acer and a lot of other things. So yeah, he definitely has made a lot of impact in every single part of the community for StarCraft 2, in the international scene and in the national scene for the Korean as well. Now let's see how this is gonna work out here. Lambo and Zoun both are very kind of still hungry players. They are both very talented, very strong, powerful players, and both are lacking the top tier results that they expect from themselves. They're both very much on the same page. Oh, I forgot to turn on the health bars. We're gonna fix that in the map number 2, so we're not gonna have any health bars from map number 1. Please bear with me here. It's gonna be fine though. You can still see things die. Oh, that's fine. Let's do something new here. So it's gonna be super fast forge. 1 gate forge. Is Stalker first, no adept. Already a little bit funny. Like, no adept as your first unit? Why would you do that? Well, I don't know. To shoo away the Overlord. Why would you want to shoo away the Overlord? Well, basically because you're not gonna open Stargate, right? And this is the kind of weirdest thing. I expect this to be a +1, and then we're gonna get the Twilight. And then he goes either into Charge or into Adept Glaives. And with a +1, I honestly think it might just be Charge. There's gonna be that Twilight, and this is gonna be a super committed 2-base timing attack on 6 to 8 gates. There might even be a proxy gate. I don't expect him to throw down a Robo, because it would delay that attack by quite a bit. So no Warp Prism, no Robo. We're just gonna see mass gates, I think, here. And yeah, hold your breath to see a probe move out on the map eventually, and try to set up a proxy location here to get some close warp-ins going. And wow, this upgrade is so fast, it's insane. He might even do a +2 push. I'll have to wait and see. Like, you can get +2 before anything else is done from the Zerg. And there's the charge. If you chrono this, you can get that +2 out. So he's not chronoing the upgrade. So I'm kind of expecting him to just go into a... Oh, he is setting up the 3rd next. Okay, that's interesting. So this will delay the gateways, right? I'm expecting him to not, like, go with +1, not wait for additional stuff. He is still making, like, 1 probe. This is, like, the weirdest probe ever. He's still getting the gases, I guess. He's just taking the simulators for now. What's this, like, game plan? Is this not gonna be an all-in? He's also getting a Robo. We're like, where are the gates, right? He's getting so many things. Where are the gateways? There's the Templar Archives. Okay, this is weirding me out. It's a 2-gate. He managed to get a 2-gate, and it's just gonna be like a super fast +1 charge with a Templar drop. It could be like one of the fastest Zealot Archon all-ins you'll ever see. And he will saturate both geysers on the natural. He's gonna throw down 2 more gates over here, 2 more gates over there. So it's gonna be 6 gates. A 3rd base, a shield battery, no oracles, no stargates, super fast Warp Prism, a charge slot, +1, and yeah, he's immediately starting up his +2, and he will chrono the Robo after that. So he chronoed 1 time on the Forge to get that +1 out and done, but I wonder, like, is this actually doable? It feels like the army is just gonna be so weak. He needs a couple weapon rounds to actually get a strong army, and that delays the timing by quite a bit. So look at that. He has 1 Archon right now in a dropship. That's his army. 1 Archon, this Stalker, and 2 Adepts over here. That's the full extent of the army. And Lambo sees the Warp Prism. He's like, alright, what are you up to? Charge it in, probably. He does not see the upgrade yet, I think. So he doesn't know exactly about that +1. That's a big deal. But he's already making roaches, I think. He has a good chance of shutting this down. Roaches are considered to be the counter against Charged Archon attacks. And if he gets a few Ravagers, manages to snipe the Warp Prism, that attack can be over before it even starts. Now, Zoun is actually not really all in with this. He has the Archon tech, of course. He has +2 on the way. He has a 3rd base, so he can fall back to something. Even though his tech is not really at a point where you want to be at this stage of the game. Like, eventually you want to have that AoE if there's ever going to be a Hydra Den or something. Or like a big unit attack from the Zerg, a big Ravager attack. And Zoun is just using this for harassment for now. Like, it's not a full-on attack. He has the 8 gates. I think he has the 8 gates, right? Yeah, so he has the 8 gates. He loses the Prism to a Spore Crawler and a Queen there. He needs to recall the Archons. And there we go. Might even lose 1. Now he's barely gonna make it out here. Gets into the shield battery, immediately gonna be healed up. At least halfway. And now he's thrown down. He's getting into Blink. He's getting into +2. Probably he's gonna just immediately go into +3 from then. But why is he not getting any storms? He's making Immortals. The forge is done. He doesn't have the money to go in +3 right now. He's making so many cannons. That's the trade-off, right? There's no AoE, there's no way to get AoE in time. So he gets like a Blink as a potential follow-up eventually. And just a measure of keeping trading against those roaches. He's keep on producing Immortals here. He's only at 2 right now. And, well, Archons and Cannons against like 70 roaches. Not 70, but 30 roaches with Ravagers. Look at that. Look me being on point here. So this is gonna be a difficult, very difficult hold. He is going into armor actually, so no +3 damage as well. Zealots coming in here. Gonna try to snipe some drones and they will succeed. Also, he will pull back the whole army. And honestly, like Lambo, he doesn't have to attack, but he has a big window right now. I guess he already forced so much defensive structures. He doesn't know about this exactly, but there's so many cannons and so many static Ds over there. I guess he saw like half of them, but yeah. Little does he know that this is actually double. Oh, if he could get a snipe on the observer, that would be amazing for him. Zealots running around again. And Lambo's only making units right now. He's on 66 drones, is not a lot. He's on lair tech, that's not much. And he's not getting upgrades beyond his +2 and +1 attack for each. He might just wait for the +1 melee, but that also means that there is actually a formidable force here for the Protoss now. A lot of Archons, a bunch of Immortals, a lot of cannons, but the Archons, as you can see, are already starting to vaporize here. They just can't hold their own against big roach balls. And 4 Immortals, are there gonna be enough? Maybe. We do have Blink for the Stalker Force done as well at this point. +2 Stalkers do pack a punch against +1 Roach or Ravagers, so that's actually working out very good for him. And I feel like the timing window was already closed before Lambo began his attack. Like, him waiting for that +1 melee was not really the right choice, I feel like. If he immediately goes, he only faces 5 units. And him waiting so long meant he faces Blink Stalkers, he faces 4 Immortals alone, he has 5 Archons to chew through, there's a sentry with a Guardian Shield ready up. There's the cannons, of course, completed, the shield batteries are ready. But this didn't work out for him. Now, Zoun does defend that push, says, alright, I have a lot of breathing room right now, so I can get +3 damage, I can get Storm. And if he gets those completed while not really losing his army or a base, including this 4th base attempt, if that doesn't get cancelled, he's gonna be in a terrific spot. And Lambo, the only thing he's going for him right now is going to be +2 melee. And that's not even the greatest thing in the world. There's nothing behind that. He made like a couple more drones, but that's only replacing the ones he lost. He's stuck right now in this composition. He's stuck in limbo right now. And he needs to accomplish something here. Is this going to be enough though? It's a lot of banelings. It's a lot of... Oh my god, he's just walking the Banes into the mineral lines, but nice block there with the Zealots. He's trying to get a good connection, but the Banes against Immortals, Banes against Archons. Not sure if he went after the right units there. There's still a bunch of Stalkers which are standing strong. The Archons just don't seem... Sorry, the Archons, not the Archons. The Archons did die, but the Immortals just don't seem to die. They're literally immortal, and this whole army just got blown to pieces. In the meantime, we've had these 3 Zealots clear the whole mineral line. That was 12 drones. They assassinated every single one over there. This Nexus got killed off. Okay. You got, like, something was accomplished, but he also lost 12 drones behind this. Is like one of his bases is not operational right now. So there's no real lead that Lambo was able to acquire for himself here in this small skirmish. The only thing is he resets the tempo from the Protoss a little bit, but now we do have Storm here on the Protoss side of things. There's gonna be +3.5 minutes here or so, and if it's just like the development for the Protoss force is gonna be a little bit too strong to give up for Lambo if he does not transition, but finally he does. 10 more drones, another hatchery. Base number 5 getting up. He has the map control. He needs to utilize that. He just needs to keep Zoun back. Needs maybe to try to harass a little bit that 4th base that's trying to set up. If he can get links in somewhere and kill a bunch of probes, that might be something to just delay that attack timing that's gonna be common here. And it's gonna be so many Immortals. You need that lurk attack against this army. And even then it's gonna be difficult. You already want like a Broodlord tech, but you don't have it. So the next step would be lurk attack. You already have +1 on missile, you're getting +2 on missile, so yeah, that's the natural choice. Or he needs like Infestor with Neural to kind of combat this army. I guess maybe the Shroud would also be enough, like with links against Immortals would actually be very powerful. Like imagine links that don't die from one shot from an Archon. That's kind of crazy now that I think about it. But that should be what would be happening, right? So this base got finished up, but yeah, that map control, it's already gone. The army is already so weak, he needed to kind of stop the Protoss army in its tracks here, but now it's across the map. It has an Archon, it has a bunch of Storm, it has still the 6 Immortal squad here. Now there's gonna be a counterattack, a little bit of static D, might not be enough. Those are +2 links, they should be strong. Once that shield battery is gonna be depleted, they're gonna do a lot of damage. But nice warp in here, also blocking quite a bit there against the links. And the links don't make it through there. The Zealots will also perform very nice in that fight. And now we do have the full-on engage, but the base already dies. He's still gonna fight. He fights in so much pain there in the north, completely standing in the storm, and Zoun is gonna take the game. Oh my lord. What a good game for him. I feel like he didn't really do any mistakes. It felt a little bit weird that he was so uncommitted to his attack. But honestly, he just read the game well. I'm not sure if he kind of got ticked off by something that he saw during his harassment, his initial harassment, that Lambo was going all in on that time. Maybe he saw like, oh yeah, you're still not going into an infestation pit. I think I know what you're doing. This base isn't fully drawn up yet. I think I know what you're doing. There must be some kind of hint that he was able to exploit for himself and get the read on the game to just like, all right, we're gonna sit back. We have our production already up. We have a lot of good things going on 3 bases. We can just hang back, make Immortals, make Archons, and then take a 4th base very slowly, and we're gonna crush you in the face if you don't transition. And yeah, Lambo did not transition, so he got crushed in the face eventually. It took a little while, but Zoun definitely got there. Now, game number 2, 10,000 feet ladder edition. What does LE means there, if you guys ever wondered. And this one, let's see if we will have both players try to go for a very aggressive timing attack again, and kind of not being able to kill each other. And then the defender with the defensive advantage just wins eventually in the game because he's ahead, and yeah. Like, the guy who defends tends to be the guy that transitions out. And if you have that transition ahead of time against your opponent, well, it's just too strong in this matchup sometimes. So this is new. 2-gate opening. It's gonna be very aggressive from the start here. And there's the cybernetic score. This should be a double adept coming in very soon. He might chrono boost though, so we already see one chrono boost being stacked up here right now on that Nexus. Oh, I forgot to turn on the health bars again. Damn, guys, damn. We're just gonna cheat our way through this. I'm just gonna do it now because it's fine. It's fine. I know you love this. I know you love these bars and texts. I know everybody likes them. Everybody wants to see them. So there we go. The Lambo is forced to take the forward base, or I guess he takes the forward base, being forced to take a different second base. He does see the double gate with the Overlord, of course, so he knows what he's doing. But is it gonna be a good choice? He's walking a queen forward. He did not set up a creep tumor. He used an inject. And he will have 2 queens to defend the natural hatchery, but I feel like, I mean, the adepts are gonna be there while there's only 1 queen. And you might be able to just hit the queen with the 2 adepts and the probe together. He's gonna pull back the probe, so no additional DPS here. And there's like 10 links or something waiting for the adepts to shade in. He's trying to reduce anything he can, but there's no drones here to kill off. He's not getting close enough to the links. And this 2-gated idea was kind of abandoned very, very fast, which I have to say I like. That's a good choice. It didn't really do much. It put Zoun a little bit behind, but it's definitely still a pliable position. He also did throw a wrench here into the gear for Lambo, of course, because Lambo didn't want to make these links that have to stare at a wall now with the depths behind it. No, he didn't want to make those. Of course, there's not going to be that fast third nexus. As you can see, the second base has been finished up here, and Zoun was forced to make a shield battery, or at least he felt forced to make one. He's gonna get an Oracle though, so he will be able to start his harassment very soon. But both players kind of delayed a little bit here, and that means of teching up and growing in economy, so we will see a little bit of a slower build up here. Just the threat of having these units out is enough for both players to don't really hurt each other. Still no lair started here for Lambo. And he doesn't lose an Overlord. He has no Overlord in production. He has the hatchery finishing up. That should free him and supply... Oh, it doesn't actually. He makes a spore. He's still in red supply. That's a lot of money he's gonna bank now. And yeah, if he loses lava, now he has to make Overlords. So he was kind of banking on that hatchery. Lambo is someone who has very tight build orders. And he was banking on that hatchery to give him the free supply that he needs to grow in drone count at that time. And he lost the Overlord, so he didn't calculate that one in. And he was very late to remake an Overlord because he saw, like, alright, I've got the hatchery finishing up anyways, right? And then he realized, oh no, I can't make anything still. Okay, so super fast Tempest here. It's 2-gate into Tempest. Do we even have 1-gate? Yeah, we do. Oracles coming in here. He does have 2 oracles. Oh, he's actually not turning this one on. It's kind of funny. He's like looking at the drone. It's like, yeah, man, I see you. I can kill you. You like move the drone. He just Doesn't want to utilize the energy right now. Oh, he did lose an oracle, by the way. Oh no, he didn't. He only made one. Did I see two? How did I see two earlier? Okay, so he only has one oracle, so he doesn't want to turn it on because he wants to use tags for his tempests, and he will start his siege very soon. He has the third base about to finish up, and then he has kind of a little bit of a staging point. He can go here into the center and hit the center base from Lambo very easily, and there you can already see the Tempest come in. Lambo doesn't see this yet, he doesn't know that this is happening, and we will look at his face in the bottom right over here when he sees these Tempests. And there you go, you see the surprise in his mouth, you see the disgust in his eyes, or at least you can imagine. And now he has to deal with these Tempests. We're also getting the versus building. I think it's only versus buildings. Might be against structures. Yeah. The versus building upgrade. That means spore crawlers are not going to be a viable defense anymore. Like right now, they can kind of walk in and get a few shots off. But now, it's done. It's done. And he can kill this base rather fast. Like look at how fast the hatchery dies. He's about to have 5 Tempests. He's making 4 gates, a Forge and a Twilight right now behind this. Because he expects that there's gonna be something that will kill off his Tempest fleet. He stopped making Tempests at 5. And he's gonna pull them back for now. But they already did that job. They killed this base off. Even though they didn't really kill a lot of drones. He did kill the base. And he's still killing like 3 units, which is nice. The Oracle does not tech, is actually gonna go in for kills on the drones, but that hatchery, I don't think it's gonna survive. One more volley and there you go. He's gonna lose 1 Tempest for it though this time. Let's see if he decides to remake 1 Tempest. Doesn't seem like that's the case. Gonna see the Templar Archives come up here as well. Gateways are finishing up. Charge on the way. Storm on the way, but it's not there yet. So if Lambo can get something going now, there might be a window of opportunity, but he doesn't really have anything himself. He's just making unupgraded Corruptors and Roaches right now. He does have a goop, decides to goop the Templar Archives. It's a very nice delay on that storm, which you want to have as Zoun here as soon as possible. But Lambo most likely is not going to utilize this opportunity for any harassment. There is no real weak points right now in Zoun's setup. And the next step would be that 4th base, but like 5 bases are relatively defensible on this map. So I'm kind of wondering what the game plan is here for those two players. It feels like Zoun just wants to make the impossible army, and Lambo looks like he wants to get aggressive, but he just doesn't. I mean, it's gonna be very difficult to actually find an opening that's gonna be a favorable trade here for our Zerg player. And maybe he's just lacking some scouting intel. He has not really been scouting. Excuse me, he has not really been scouting the bases, like the entrance. He will cancel this Nexus, which is nice. And he will move in. That's a big stasis trap though. Can he get something more done here? Corruptors trying desperately to get in on top of these Tempests here. 4 still away. Standing strong here, shooting onto those Roaches. Firing. We do have a little bit of Zealot harassment and Adepts actually, but only 6 drones, so far good defense here. A few more drones are falling behind this, but things are being dealt with. Roaches are gonna be enough here to clean this up. He did lose a couple of queens maybe, I wanna say. He will lose a few more drones here, but it's not too terrible. This could have been 20 drones on the base. Now it was like 10 drones and a queen. It could have been way worse. So far so good. Decent reactions here from Lambo. Oh, that could be some devastating storms here. He's like inside the middle of the Zerg army with his Templars, and yeah. He has the power to throw down a few storms. And does he have no energy? I don't think he had the energy here. Tempests are getting killed off by the Corruptors. The Archons are not really shooting against the Corruptors, so the Tempest fleet is gonna die. And there's not too many Corruptors left over, which I like. I want to say here for Lambo, honestly, because he won't have that dead supply. But he still has enough to just pee down some buildings if he needs to. He's gonna shoot down the Oracle. No, he doesn't. He will just walk away. Maybe he gets into the main base, kills like a gateway. That Overlord still has a goop ready. He might throw it on top of this Robo. I want to see the goop. Poop, poop, goop. Ah, poop, goop. No. Unfortunately, Lambo's creep did actually heal or stop the bleeding from the overmind structure, so it did not die automatically. But that being also said, the creep is at Zoun's front door, and Zoun has been struggling to try and make a fourth base. Lambo has the map control, even though he doesn't really do much with it right now. He doesn't even have this base saturated. He's locked on 70 drone-ish. And this force here on the left, it's just not powerful enough. There's no spell casting. There's only tier 1 units, Roaches and Ravagers, tier 1.5 or whatever you want to say. They're hatchery tech units, even though they do have their lair upgrades, by the way, which is only Roach speed. And they have +1. It's mostly hatchery tech. Now we do see the Greater Spire. Does he still have those Corruptors? He does have 6 still. That's gonna be enough. 6 Broodlords gonna be fine. But not if he gets stormed like crazy again. Ooh, those storms are actually hitting home run. Another Zealot run by. And if you're making a Greater Spy, you do not want to lose these Corruptors. It's just stuff you don't want to lose at this stage. Now this base under pressure, and Zoun sees there's no drones here. That must make him very happy. And he's actually remaking Tempest right now. Oh, that storm, man. It's such a big pain in the ass there in that direction, in that area. And yeah, after he kills that base, he says, alright man, I reset you to 4 bases. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna have a look if this was seen. It was not. But apparently he's anticipating this. So he is making these Tempests. He's probably like, why are you not sacrificing your Corruptors to pee down some buildings from me? And what's this queen doing here? It's a creep queen, maybe. It doesn't feel like Lambo is playing at his top right now, though. He's definitely not looking at his peak. He's rotating his army quite a lot. He does not make that last Overlord. He is not really developing his creep as much. You honestly want to have the creep, the map covered in creep at 14 minutes. Why? Well, because it allows you to maneuver around a lot more, and it just gives you so much vision. It's like a map hack. You will see those freaking zealots from years ago. Miles away. And with those zealot run-bys, Zoun is buying himself so much space that he's just making another base in the very bottom left. And Lambo, he doesn't know about this. He needs to find this. We do have Neuroparasite on the way, +2 missile for air units here, and Adrenal. Not sure what's going on here. And he does find the base in the bottom left, but he will evacuate, I guess. No, not really. He will just lose all of these roaches which went down there, because there's the whole force of that Protoss fist. Infest the switch. More Corruptors. As I said already, adrenaline, no upgrades on the links yet. We only see +1. +2 links with adrenaline are very powerful. +1 links, not as much. Zealots on the left, zealots to the top right. And the main army here behind that forward base from Lambo. He does have the infestors, but he doesn't have burrows, so they are very easy targets right now. Like, he can just shoot them down with the Tempest, excuse me. So that's not looking too fresh. Robo number 2. Yeah, Zoun is looking good. He's just killing a little bit and then he's going back. He kills the base and he says, alright, we've accomplished something. We've got the better army. Like, it's your turn now. Do something. I can build a bank. I can strengthen out my army a little bit more, and that's what he's doing. He's setting up more tech. Another Stargate, that second Robo. He's getting the mothership. He's getting air upgrades. He's getting +3 attack for his ground units. And he's also sending another Zealot run by to the north and a Stalker hit squad to the left. Now he will find these Broodlords, which is nice. So he exactly knows what he wants to make or has to make. But he needs to kind of start to trade out a few of his units so he can actually make that what he needs. Oh! And now he's walking through it himself. The shield batteries, they don't care. As it was only Archons. We are looking at 10 Archons, ladies and gentlemen. 4 Immortals. 5 Fight Templars, 6 Fight Templars. He's making more Archons right now. I can't believe it. He's just pushing for it. And I don't think Lambo has what it takes. Oh, he has the Infestors. Let's see. If he can neural enough of the Archons, maybe. Maybe he can get lucky. Maybe he can get something done. Let's get a couple of them neural. And he needs to shoot down those Tempers. This is a nice fungal as well. And he will kill some of the Tempers. Oh my god. That's like 4 Tempers down. Just like that. With a flip of a finger. That was a very nice play here by Lambo there with the infestation, with that neural parasite. Oh god, the Warbin is so big. Well, that was a very expensive move here. We do see a couple of feedbacks and they're decent. There's a storm as well coming in. One neural, another neural. But quickly the ground force is getting overwhelmed by zealots here. There's nothing to buffer for the infestors. There's only broodlords and infestors. There's nothing else with this. And that's not how Broodlord Infestor works. I know you don't say the other unit names, but Broodlord Infestor does need units to complement them, or it just doesn't work. You cannot have only Broodlords and only infestors. It just, that's not how this thing works. It's just not, no, you need lynx or anything, roaches, I don't know, ultralisks, anything. You need something to tank for those infestors or they just die, just as you saw there. They just died to zealots because there was nothing to tank for them. And yeah, well, Zoun does take the game, he takes the match, he takes the series, and he will move on. Very nicely done here.